Exhaust Tips, brought to you by Heartthrob Exhaust, where technology and craftsmanship come together.
When you're laying out an exhaust system or looking to buy one, there's a lot of variables to consider. But one thing's for sure. There's going to have to be bends in the pipe that goes under the vehicle to clear the transmission, the rear end, and all the other obstacles under the car. But all bends are not created equal, and they've got the potential to rob you of horsepower. This is how to keep it from happening. Now, if you've ever purchased tubing at an auto parts store, you have seen that sort of bend. Now, this will do the job, just not very good, and here's why. As you can see, the diameter of the pipe is crushed all the way through the bend. This is going to cause restriction. You got all these little dimples in here, that's going to cause turbulence, and those dimples are going to hold moisture. That's going to cause corrosion. Something like this is not going to last very long, and it's best to use it as a quick temporary fix. Now, the next bend is the typical bend that you would see in a muffler shop. Now, you can tell it's a lot smoother than something like this, but if you'll notice, the pipe has been crushed by a third its size all the way through the bend. This is going to create all kinds of restriction in the exhaust flow. Now, you put 3 or 4 of these on a performance exhaust system, you don't have a performance exhaust system anymore. The next style of bend is what you want, and that is the mandrel bend. Now, notice how smooth and even this is all the way through the bend, and there's no loss in the diameter of the pipe at all. Something like that's going to flow like crazy. Now, the cool thing about a mandrel bend is how tight they can make them. Check this out. Radius gets tighter and tighter until you've got a bend that's got a radius that's the same as the diameter of the pipe with no loss in the diameter of the pipe. This is incredible. So when you're shopping for an exhaust system, make sure you're not just looking at mufflers and polished pipes and tips. Make sure that you're checking out the bends so you don't give away some of that horsepower that you've spent money for.
Now, quick tip. Brought to you by E3 Spark Plugs, born to burn.
You know, one of the most common jobs that a gearhead has to do is drill or cut a hole in something. And usually you just grab the drill, pull the trigger, and push as hard as you can until you break through. But sometimes you have to limit how far that drill goes in the hole, and that can be tricky if you try to freehand it. Well, a simple solution to that is to take some tape and then just wrap it around the tip of the drill at the depth that you want the hole to be. Then it just acts as a simple depth gauge to tell you where you are. If you wrap the tape thick enough, it will even act as a stop to prevent the tool from cutting deeper. Then, once you're done, all you have to do is cut off the tape and you're ready for the next hole. This is one tip that you will find yourself using a lot when you're working on your projects. Now, if you'd like to learn more tips that would make your life easier in the shop, check out the tips page on the website.